psychological tactics are being used on you. You know, it's when you turn on Netflix, there's a lot of negative shows. By negativity, I mean things that have to do with violence, drugs, deceit. It's not just entertainment. Constantly consuming these things could have a negative effect on your psychological and spiritual health. Darkness sells, and so does fear. The reason for this is these emotions have existed for years in human beings, and they have a high emotional response. So these companies know to take advantage of that and make things that have that response. So they mass produce all this dark content and people watch it. Spiritually, it keeps you from going into a higher vibration if you're constantly watching negative things on your free time. You have to really understand what negative content can do to you. If you had a fully open heart and you were very joyous and you were happy, you wouldn't gravitate toward dark content. A lot of times we go to these things because we're running from things within ourselves. There's a plethora of shows on Netflix that have dark content in it. There's also a lot of good content out there that can help you to elevate your life. Now, I'm not saying everything you have to do is about elevating your life, or you can't watch, a scary movie every now and then. What I'm trying to say is you have to understand the obsession that people have with the dark, right? Where does it come from? These media corporations hook people. They know that they can benefit and profit from our insecurities and our need to escape. Therefore, there's a plethora of things to escape with. As more and more media is created, more people are going to get sucked into these cycles. There's a way you can break out of it though. You have to do a digital detox and reset your dopamine. Earned dopamine is a very good thing, but getting it from cheap sources is not. So one thing I recommend that you do to break out of the cycle of negativity and wanting to escape, go out in nature. I don't care how hot it is, how cold it is, get out there. Even if you feel uncomfortable, just get out there and start resetting yourself. Do things that are hard. Take cold showers. That's a really, really good one. Choose media that feeds your soul, hope, creativity, pushing yourself forward in life. Things that'll inspire you to make you want to create. If you're constantly coming home from work and you're finding that you don't want to create anything, you just want to consume all the time, you have to ask yourself what you're consuming. A lot of these Netflix shows are like junk food for the mind, right? They feel good in the moment, but in the long run, they're just numbing you. They're desensitizing you. All this negativity desensitizes you to the world. You need to have a sharp mind and understand when psychological tactics are being used on you. They can't be used on you unless you let it in, unless you fall into the low vibration of yourself, therefore finding solace in things that aren't yourself, if that makes sense. All right.